for all the Rivet heads. This is a song to make you move.
Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another episode of Cube World. Back again with What and Teeth. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Hope you had a good week. Did I defeat those ruins? I can't remember. We'll pretend that I have. If I hadn't, then I missed. No, I think I did. I think I got out of there and we climbed up here and we just decided to say, we're done. Where are we going to go? Let's go west. We'll go this way. We'll go west. West looks good. Yeah, that's not quite what I wanted to do. There you go. That's how you fly. Good Lord. Well, it's been an interesting week. Yeah, not a whole lot of changes on my front. Getting some stuff done, getting things organized. Playing more Astroneer, obviously. Can't seem to get away from it. It just, the game has, I haven't had a game grab a hold of me like this in years. Like, I honestly can't say that I've played as much of a game in a long time. You know, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if people are getting tired of the content or not. I'll probably be slowing down a little bit and adding some more stuff to it, but that's okay. I did a bunch of live streams again, even earlier this evening. War and I and T-Dubs got together and we did some more Astroneer. Did 3 hours again. Just starting off a brand new world on War's side and then just goofing off. And it's just, that game is just so much fun multiplayer. You know, when you can get your friends together and just play the game, and it's not terribly complicated, it's not terribly, you know, difficult. It's just fun, and that's just a rare treat. Just such a rare treat. And it also helps, you know, you have the friends that I have that are playing it. I mean, they're, you know, really good guys. They're a lot of fun to hang out with, and it's just goofy. It's just silly, goofy fun, and I love everything about it. So, yeah, you know, there's not a whole lot of games that I can say that I enjoy playing multiplayer. Cube World's one, Astroneer's the other. You know, and I can say that without any fear. And then it's, again, because it's not a competition thing. It's just a creative thing, you know. And for me, that's just, I don't really care about competition. I don't, you know, I don't mark my name in a snowbank or anything. I don't care. I've never really cared about that kind of stuff, and I'm thankful that my friends are the same way. You know, we just like to play the games and have fun. That's an interesting line. You don't see that very often going up the side of a building, but I see that. So that's a nice treat. So we've got another ruin, I think. I would think it is. We'll go and wreck that. Looks like something we can do fun. Yeah, as you guys are watching this, I'm going to not be in my home. They're doing some kind of maintenance or something. I have to be out of my apartment for, I think, 6 hours or something. You know, regular pest control things or whatever. I don't know. There was a notification down the door today. I was like, okay, fine. I will abide by the rules. So I got to leave. As this is actually going live, I will have to be gone for 6 or 7 hours, which is fine. I don't mind. I'm just going to go and I'm actually going to go take a walk downtown. There are a couple things I've been wanting to do. I'm just going to go and take a look and just wander around. Nothing bad about it. I'm actually looking forward to it. And this is an easy place. We'll be wrecking this place in no time. I don't even know if we're getting any damage on this. I guess a little bit. No. Well, it's about time you showed up, Teeth. It's about frickin' time, I say. Ooh, go get him. Sick him. Sick him, Teeth. There. By the time you get over there, I've already wrecked them, man. See, everything's been going good. I don't have any real complaints or anything. Still trying to get stuff done on the secondary channel. I know you guys are probably getting sick and tired of hearing about it. It's just, I talked it over with my son today, and I kind of mentioned to him kind of part of my problem. And it's sometimes it's just difficult to verbalize when you're running into issues. You just kind of got to talk it out with somebody. And you know, my son is an amazing kid. He's been a great sounding board. But my relationship with him has always been different because I've always felt that, not that my parents did a poor job or anything, but again, when you're a parent yourself, you make decisions on parenting based upon the things you didn't either like about your upbringing, or you just want something different for your child. And that's one of the things that that I had a discussion with my son, is the fact that, you know, when I was younger, my dreams and my aspirations for what I wanted to be were one certain thing. You know, I wanted to do this more than anything. And my father, you know, old school, and his mindset was different than mine. And he kind of didn't berate me or belittle me, but he basically was, you know, kind of, as a parent will do sometimes, saying, you know, you should do this and you should do that. And I've regretted listening to him for years. And that's the other part of it too, is like I will shy away from stepping out of my comfort zone sometimes because of that. And that's where I'm sitting right now, is I'm being super critical of myself. I'm having a really, really, really hard time letting go and getting these things done. I've got some fun ideas, some stuff that I like, but my biggest worry, my biggest concern is the fact that some of the stuff I want to cover is not necessarily popular. I want to take a different take on some of the things in technology and stuff. And one of the things I want to cover is the first thing I wanted to do was Linux gaming on PC, which I already talked about before, and I ran into some issues with that. And, you know, tech side of things, you know, things happen. Still haven't found a solution for it, and that's fine. You know, not, oh, good Lord, look at all the junk. You know, and that's going to happen. I'm going to run into some technical issues, and I know that. But that little setback was enough to set me back. And then I started to have second guessing about myself and my abilities and that kind of thing. And that's never good. And that's where I'm sitting at right now, is I've recorded a bunch of episodes, the verbalized side of it, you know, because when I'm doing the tech thing, it's not me sitting in front of a camera. I got to work on that too, which I'll be working on tomorrow, or today, sorry, for you guys. It's today for me too. It's after midnight. I need to get some more lighting. My camera is not working 100% in here, so I can't just sit in front of the green screen the way I would like to. What are you? We'll take that. So yeah, I mean, there's little bits of issues with some of the stuff I'm trying to do, and I've paraded myself down to a point where I've lost faith in myself, in my accomplishments, and the ability to do what I want to do. And so yeah, I was talking to my son about that. And I said, you know, I hope I'm not freaking you out about this. And he's like, no, I've always liked the fact that I can just talk to you about anything. It's always been good. And, you know, it's the same thing. It's like I can talk with him as well. Like, we just have that kind of relationship. And it made me happy knowing that, you know, I'm not a perfect father. And, oh, God, do I know that. But I'm not a complete failure as well. And that's the other part, too, is like, you know, because of my health and everything as of late, I haven't had the opportunity to go and visit my son like I wanted to when I moved to Montreal. It had to be put, again, on the back burner because of a whole bunch of things. You know, it's hard to travel when you can't keep, you know, your stomach down. You know, there's a bunch of stuff, you know, nothing good about it. And now that I'm in a situation where, you know, I've kind of... you know, the monetary side of things, like I really can't afford the trip at this moment either. You know, a month or so ago I could have afforded it, but you know, and again, probably for the best that I didn't get a chance to go, because, you know, if I had been out that money, then, you know, I wouldn't have been able, you know, because of the sickness and everything, I haven't been able to work, and not a whole lot of money coming in. So, you know, I'm not in dire straits right now, but because I don't know where I'm at with work, I have to kind of be conscientious and careful about where I spend my money at the moment. So, which is fine. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying Rivet's begging for money. That's not even it at all. That's not even me. You know, it's I love doing this. I wish that this was a full-time gig that paid. That would be phenomenal. But I mean, I get it. I know that it's not that as of yet, and you know, my life is good. You know, I have a great life, but the few little things that are nagging at me, and one of them has been the fact that I haven't been able to get out to visit my son. I'm hoping to get out there this fall. You know, once I get things done, once, you know, I get work, and then I know what my schedule is, and then I just book something and I just go and, you know, and I resolve it. You know, be it Christmas time, whatever it is, it doesn't matter to me, as long as I get to go see him. But it's just great to know that I've got such a great kid that, you know, even with my failings and stuff that I've screwed up in my life, especially being a parent, he still loves me, and you know, we have a good relationship, and that's worth its weight in gold to me. You know, it's amazing. I love the kids so much. You know, but again, it's a tough pill to swallow some days. You know, to know that you've kind of screwed things up sometimes, and you know, I look back at my relationship with his mother, and you know, wonder what happened, where we could have made changes. I hit 50 years old. You look back on your past, and you wonder about life choices and things. And there's a lot of things that I don't regret, you know. But there's certainly a few things that I do regret. I wish, in all honesty, that his mother and I had been able to, make it work. I wish that I'd been more and more involved in his life than I have been. But again, I'm not upset about who he is as a young man. He's a phenomenal kid. And who he is absolutely based upon the fact that his mother's done an outstanding job raising him. My input has been what it is, not as much as I would like. And I think that's where, I run into that nagging part of my brain. It's like, I wish I had more. I wish that I had more of his life in my life. It's still great, and I don't regret a lot of things. I don't regret anything with him at all, other than the fact that I just wish that I'd had more time to hang out with him and stuff. It just, I think any parent would have that. When you distance yourself and you love your child as much as I do. I don't like being, that absent father. I don't, But again, I don't worry about him being, a troubled young man either. I mean, he's a great kid, and he's got a good head on his shoulders, so I don't worry. Some of the things is like when you don't have a father in the home, he hasn't suffered from that. I think he's actually blossomed more so because of it, because I think we have a very unique relationship, his mother, and him and myself. We've always raised him differently, and I'm so happy that he is who he is. But anyway, to get back to what I was talking about, is because of, and that kind of stuff that's kind of been, nagging on my brain, is having my own personal failings and just everything that's happened over the course of the last few months. Moving Montreal was supposed to be this huge transition for me to make a bunch of positive changes, and a lot of them have happened, but some of them have been put on the back burner. So I think what I need to do is to work things out, get things going, get myself motivated to get my life back in track, and then just start making those steps to get, everything that I need done, my job and everything else, and then focus on getting everything else done. I think putting too much pressure on myself to start off the secondary channel could become detrimental, and so I'm not going to push myself too hard with it. So if it takes me another month or two to get it out, then fine. If it never comes out, then fine. If it takes a couple more days, then fine. I'm not going to push it. If the motivation hits, then I will do it. If the motivation never hits, then I will never do it. But at least I've tried, and I'm not upset by it. But I do believe that some of what I was going to do is a good idea. And if you're wondering why I'm not really fighting these guys, they're all worth 1 XP. I mean, it's just kind of pointless to fight this. I noticed that earlier, that it was not going to be a whole lot of XP, so why bother? We did a level up already, and it's just, and I could fight the boss, and it'd be a bit of a battle, but it'd probably make 10 XP. And if you've been around the channel, you know that these are not my favorite battles outdoors. Give me a castle, give me a pyramid, I will fight those things all day long. But yeah, and definitely give me stakes. I will murder T-Bone right now. Oh man, things are going weird. Another thing I wanted to thank everybody for is that we have now, for the second time, we've broken 4,000 subscribers on the channel. So thank you so much for that. Every one of you that has come here and checked out my channel and liked my videos and followed the Cube World. Cube World, like I've mentioned in the past, is 90% of the reason why I think people come to my channel is due to the Cube World, and that's fine. But yeah, it's been an interesting almost 4 years. November will be 4 years, and that's the other thing too, is in November is the 4-year mark of what my thoughts were on doing this channel. When I first started, It was a suggestion of my son to start a gaming channel. And I was at a crossroads in my life, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. There was thoughts of going back to school, or was I going to do something else? The problem with going back to school is it would cost money, and I'd be burdened with that debt of going back to school. And with my son wanting me to do this, I thought, it could be something I could do to grow and do something different in my life, and then potentially take the 4 years that you would go to school and see where you are then and see if it was worth your investment. And I can honestly say right now it was. I'm not going to measure myself on a metric of, am I successful because I'm, not working, or if I'm, doing this as the only thing. And that's not what I'm at with that. That was never going to be my decision with it. I just wanted to know if it was the right decision to do. Do I feel like that 4 years I've spent doing this was more beneficial to me than potentially going to school? And I think it was. I think it's doing this has changed who I am in a monumental way. How I act with people, how I interact with things in life, I couldn't have done what I've done without doing it here on the channel. Finding a way to purge my demons and purge a bunch of garbage that I've had in my head for a long time while playing video games and talking, that in itself is worth its weight in gold. And also it's helped build a relationship more with my son. It's helped that drastically because, we have the gaming thing together and we talk about the industry and we talk about a bunch of things, and it's kept me in his life and in his loop because we like games together, I always had the gaming thing with him. That was never not something we had, but this has been a fun way of dealing with it, and it's been nice to bring my son into some of the things I've done here. Having him join me on the streams or having him join me on recordings has been some of my favorite moments of doing this channel. And so for that, I would never want to change it. But yeah, I would, again, come November, I will, reassess everything. But as it stands right now, 4,000 subscribers plus is outstanding. This weird little thing of playing video games online and people being interested in it, and it actually meeting like a really interesting assortment of people and my friends, and like my friends that I have, like my personal friends in my life, are mostly here. Most of the people that I know and love I met through doing YouTube. And that's outstanding. And I've met some really interesting people, and I adored the time that I've had with them here. That's the other thing I wouldn't want to change. I wouldn't want to change the fact of the people that I've met and the friends that I've made here, and and I count them as true friends. If something happened to any of them and they needed help and I needed to hop on a plane and fly, I would do that. In like even War, I've never met him physically in person, but if he said, "Dude, I need your help," I would in a heartbeat. It would be like, "Yeah, sure, you got it, man. I'm on my way." And that's just I can't say that about a lot of things. A lot of industries that I've worked and stuff. You don't get that camaraderie, and that's something here. And it's helped too. I mean, like when I've had my dark moments and my down moments, I've had my friends just say, "Hey, I just need to play. You guys want to do something?" And it's worked both ways. Where I've made that call out and said, I'd like to play, and they've made that call out. And it's great. And just to watch, watch them grow. Kit, doing his videos and being a silly goofball that he is, and having all the fun that we've had, and now he's work is taking more of a precedence for him in his life, and that's amazing. And I'm so happy for him that that's the way that life is working. He got married since I've known him. War got married. They were in relationships well before I met them, but they went from being guys that were dating to guys that are married, and now they're husbands, and and it's cool. I think it's really cool. But yeah, I don't think of this as a failed experiment at all. I'm sure a few of my my other friends and family members would beg to differ, but I think my mom You know, I think she understands me better than most people do, and she's seen the change in me, and she's even commented, you know, how much this was a good, positive thing for me. And I like that. Very happy that it is what it is with me. Come on, why can't we ride our? You got drink on you, buddy. Okay. Yeah, don't know where we're at here. I don't know how long this is going to be either. Probably, I think we're closing in on the 20-minute mark. We'll just keep going for a little bit more. See if there's another boss battle. Interesting that, you know, we kind of took a trek back a little bit, but not far. And this whole area seems to be all white leveled areas, which is, I got no issues with that. I've had enough problems with some places. There you go, another pyramid. Double pyramids, I'll take that, hands down. Hoping this one is blue. I would like to have a little bit more of a challenge for it. That would be very, very nice. It'd be great. Again, as I mentioned every episode, nothing new on the Cube World front. No new news. No updates on anything from Wally. There's nothing. So, you know, if you're at this point and you had questions for me about Cube World, I got no answers, guys. And it sucks that I don't. You know, I really wish that I could say that, you know, yeah, it's coming out next month, or, you know, oh, Wally tweeted and he's this close to being done. That would be amazing. We got nothing. You know, it's just the same old of hopes and dreams, guys. Hopes and dreams. That one day it'll all be good and done, and we're gonna be wrecked here. This is not gonna be a blue. I said blue. I didn't say blue plus 3. It's 13 though. 13 XP per. Listen to you. You killed. He wrecked my. Ah, God. Do I have? This is the question. I don't think I filled up. I think I've got them. I have 50 water bottles, but I don't have any of them filled. Dang it. Well, you know what we got? We've got 4. We have 4 potions. That's what we're gonna do. This is what we're. This is our end of our episode. We will go as far as those 4 potions can carry us. If it gets us to the boss, great. If it doesn't, great. Whatever it is, we're done. 4 potions hit, we're done. Checking on what the gear is. It's not bad. I like plus 3 areas because you usually get really, really good gear. It's where you'll get the gold gear sometimes. Or you'll get, you know, greens or purple, I think is the other one. Blue and purple, I think, are the ones that we get a lot too. Jeez Louise. Come on, come on, come on. Wow. What a freaking nightmare this is. Oh, good Lord. Well, that was fun. That was, and by fun, I mean that sucked. That was brutal. Yeah, those guys had my number. Bound to happen. Bound to happen. You're going to run into that. Mages, as you can probably tell, are exceptionally overpowered in this game. If you get in the wrong side of a mage, they will. If you're fighting a mage and you're not ready for it, your butt's writing checks. Your mouth's writing checks. Your butt can't cash. Is that the term? I think I'd have to ask Nate. He knows those old colloquial terms better than I do. But yeah. And I didn't even check to see if this was going to be like, is this the direction we need to go? Nothing. Ah, good God. Yeah, of course, you're drinking a potion. Look at how, just ate that up, man. There we go. Get rid of him. Oh, thank God. Well, that was a hell of a lot easier this time around. All blue stuff. A little bit of green. I don't think that any of this is going to be exceptionally good for us, but it's not going to be horrible, so it doesn't matter. We will do what we can do with it. Oh God. Slime. Or as I call it, present slime. Come on. Oh God. There we go. Whew. Okay, take a potion. Okay. Close. Yeah, I'm not going to try to take too many potions, because if I get to the boss, I like to try to, you know, take him out. But, you know, I got to try to stay alive, and I don't want to have to restart that every frickin' time either. You know, because that crawl into here can be kind of tedious sometimes. Well, we're making good headway. I hate when that happens. Blast into the ground and not into the jerks. Get him! Mosquito, stop it. Get the genie. Okay. Okay, there's some jerks over there. That's why I like being a mage, especially you can shoot off in distances like that. Phenomenal. Okay, take this jerk out. You're gone. Of course. Whoo! That was good. Feels good. Yeah, I got another game you guys will see tonight. I can't remember the name of it. It's a really odd name. It's a school sim builder as well as an RPG. Very odd little game. I played it earlier and I quite enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoy watching that if you do. It's been a hit and miss with some of the games I've gotten lately. You know, I really wanted to like This Is the Police, and I didn't, and nobody seemed to like it as well. I think somebody just liked it for the simple fact that I posted a video, but like views on it were in the toilet. View time on it was in the toilet. I don't get it. You know, it's a series that I was excited to get into, but I might not have gone in further enough, far enough into it to give it credit. But yeah, as it stands right now, I'm not super enthused with that one. The other one that I did was that Lamplight City. That one was fun. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. And the response on that one was a heck of a lot better than on This Is the Police 2. Which is funny because, you know, it's a more of a, you know, small little both small little indie titles, but yeah, just sometimes things just kind of hit properly and sometimes they just don't. So, but I like this new one. This was cute, it was fun, it was entertaining, and right up my alley for today. So it was I enjoyed it. Let's put it that way. Okay, we are good here so far. We might be able to get into the boss. We got 3 potions left. Oh, I hit the invisible table back there. Those are always fun. That's already been picked up. And this should be the boss here. See how well this goes. Oh god, yeah, he's gonna do that to me, is he? Charge up. Keep an eye on things. Okay, keep an eye, You got it, Rivet. Oh, we got him down under half. Take a potion while you can. Get him back down here. There we go. Woo! Come on. Oh, I think he was about to try something. Oh, no. I hate when they do that. Really hate it. We got him. This is it. He's on his last legs, little sucker. Oh my god. Iron Mace. Formula for Magnificent Iron Ace. We got a formula. Look at that. I mean, those are great, but it's like not a dang thing we can do. That was fun. I needed that today. Yeah, thanks guys for coming out. Again, thank you for your support on the channel. Really means a lot to me that we've got to the 4,000 subscriber mark. Again, not something I expected to have happen, but so happy that it has. Just double checking it. Yeah, yeah. It's just been, you know, been a whirlwind of a year. Even my son and I were talking. It's like this is the fastest 1,000 subscribers that I've had in a long time. I had a spike last year when I did live streams of the Watch Dogs, and I had like 600 or something in a month. That was a crazy, but it was an anomaly, and I wasn't able to maintain that, which is, you know, would have been nice, but it didn't happen that way. But yeah, I mean, and I call this my natural growth, you know, where it's just you play your games, you do your thing, and you keep on keeping on, and you just grow slowly over time. And you know, it's been 100 plus subscribers a month, and it took me just around 7 months to gain the last 1,000 subscribers, which has been exceptional. So every last one of you that has come to my channel, you know, and supported me throughout the last 4 years, thank you so much for that. And if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you here too. Don't sweat it. Don't worry. I love all my people that support me on this channel. It's phenomenal. You know, like I've said in the past, is, you know, there's no way that I would ever think that this was just me doing this. This is it's a group effort. You know, you guys keep me motivated doing the things I do. You know, it's not. I'm not an easy person to keep motivated some days. I have my moments. I've had some bad moments in the last little while. It's been a rough couple of years, but you know what? I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world. You know, if You know, if I would have said 5 years ago that, you know, when I was 50 that I would be playing video games on YouTube and enjoying it, I would tell people they're crazy. But here I am. I'm enjoying every last second of it, and I thank you all for that. Anyway, I will see you guys very soon in our next episode. And thanks again. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.